Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video we are going to write a Java program to count duplicate characters in a given string. Okay, this is one of the frequently asked interview question, and in this video we are going to discuss how to write a Java program to count duplicate characters in a given string. Basically we will discuss two solutions to count duplicate characters in a given string. First solution is using hashmap and second solution is using Java 8 functional style solution. Okay, first we write a Java program to count the duplicate characters in a given string using hashmap, and later we'll see how to rewrite the same program using Java 8. Okay, consider the input string here Java EE. Okay, so this is the given input string and we need to write a Java program to process this input string, and we need to output the string like this. Okay, for example J appears twice. Okay, and look at here the output should looks like this. J should be, this is the J is a character and its count is 2, and A appears 4 times in a given input string and A equals to 4. Okay, so this is the character and this is its count, how many times it appears in a input string. And again J V, so V appears twice, so look at here, V is a character and 2 is its count. And again E appears twice in a given input string and here is the output, E is a character and 2 is its count. I am an Eclipse IDE and here is a core Java tutorial project. Under that here is a package. Inside that package I am going to create a class. Let's name this class as count duplicate chars. Okay, and tick mark main method, hit finish. Alright, now let's write the logic. So as I mentioned earlier, we are going to first use hashmap based solution. So first we need to create a hash map. Okay, map, and the key is character. So character is a wrapper class and integer. So basically collections does not support primitive types. Collection or a map, it does not support primitive types. It should we should give a wrapper classes with respect to the primitive types. For example, here character is a wrapper class of char primitive type and integer is a wrapper class of int primitive type. Okay, and here just give a reference object name like count duplicate map, something like this, and then this is the hash map implementation. Okay, first what we'll do, we'll define the input string here, string input, it's Java EE. Okay, this is the given input string. Alright, so I will just write the comment so that it will be easy for you to trace the program. Now once we have a map, then what we'll do, we'll split a string into char array. Okay, this is the char array. Let's use to char array method to convert string into character array. So look at here, this method, what does this method do is it converts this string into a new character array. Alright, so we want to iterate over an array of characters, right? For that we are going to convert string into a character of array. So let me write the comment here, convert string into new character array, and then here we'll just write a for each loop to iterate over a character. Okay, so we are just iterating over each character, and we just check this character is present in a map. If it is present, then we increment its count. If it is not present, then we just keep count as 1. For example, if count duplicate map dot contains key. Okay, so here, look at here, we are storing key as a character and its count as a value. Okay, and here contains key method we are using to check whether the key is present in a map or not. If it is present, then what we'll do, we'll simply put character and its count. So to get its count, what we are going to use, we are going to use get method, and here we are going to simply pass a key and then increment 1. Alright, get value by key and increment its value by 1. Okay, else what we'll do is simply add 1. Okay, if key is not present in a map, then we simply add value as 1. Okay, got the logic? What we have done, we have iterated over an array of character, and here we are using contains key method to check whether this particular key is present in a map. It is present, then what we will do, we will get a value by passing key and we increment a value by 1. Okay, if key is not present in a map, we simply put a key as a character and value as 1. Okay, now this completes our logic. Now we want to print a duplicate character and its count, right? For that, what we'll do, we'll simply iterate over a map. Okay, let me show you how to iterate. So basically, map contains a entry, and entry we need to pass key as a character and value as integer. So this is basically entry, and we can get a entry set using entry set key method. Okay, using entry set method. Okay, we can get a entry from map using entry set method. Alright, now what we'll do, we'll add a if condition here. So this map contains character and its count, right? Character as a key and its count. Now what we'll do, we'll simply get the value, call get value method, and if it value is greater than 1, then only we can print duplicate character. And here we are just checking whether a count is greater than 1. If count is greater than 1, then we can consider the character is duplicate, right? Now let's debug this program and let us trace the logic. So let me keep some breakpoints here. I will keep a breakpoint here, here and here. Okay, so in order to debug this program, right click, debug as Java application. Okay, so notice here input string is Java EE, and just the input string is converted into char array, and look at here, char array contains characters, and here we are iterating over char array. So basically this char contains j as a value. Okay, and now the map does not contain anything. Let's go one more step ahead. So look at here, this char j is not present in a map, so it goes to the else condition and it will add a entry to the map. For example, so look at here, j and its count is 1, so this entry is added to the map. Now c contains a, and a is also not present in a map, so it will goes to the else condition now. look at here, and this entry is also added to the map. So look at here, map contains a as 1, a and its value as 1, j and its value as 1. Now c contains v, and v is also not there in a map, so it will goes into the else condition. Okay, now look at here, the map contains a, v and j. Okay, now see here a, so a is already present in a map, right? So look at here, a is already present in a map, so this goes into this condition. Let me go one more step ahead. So look at here. Alright, so map already contains a, so basically the value of a will be incremented by 1. So this logic basically get a value of a given key and it will increment by 1. Okay, great. So look at here, now the value of a is 2. Okay, a is a key and its value is 2. Similarly, now c contains j, so j is already present in a map, so now it goes to this condition, this statement, and again the j value is incremented by 1. Now look at here, the map j is incremented by 1 and it is now 2. Okay, so similarly, if you see the value of c is a, and a is already present in map, so it's already present twice, so now it is incremented by 1 and now the value of a is 3. Okay, a appears 3 times. So similarly, now c contains v. Okay, so v is already present, so now the value of v is 2. So similarly, now c contains a is already present 3 times in a map, so now its count is 4. Okay, and similarly e appears, e is not present in a map, so it comes in a else condition, and now a single entry is added in a map. E contains map contains e and it goes to this condition and its value is incremented by 1. Now the value of e is 2. Okay, great. Now similarly, if you look at here we are just iterating over a map using entry set, and we are just checking whether a key and its count is greater than 1. If key's value is greater than 1, then we just simply print a duplicate characters like this, a character and its count. Okay, so look at here, a, so a appears 4 times, so it is a duplicate character, right? So hence we are printing here. And if you look at entry, e appears 2 times, it is a duplicate, and we are just printing here. Okay, so similarly other elements. Okay, so this is how we debug the program, and we can see the logic, and we can trace the logic. So this is the hash map based solution. Now what we'll do, we'll look into what we'll do, we'll write the same program using Java 8 functional style solution. So let me create a new class for that. I'm going to name it as duplicate count duplicate chars Java 8. Okay, and here I will select main method and hit finish. Now here first we define input string, let us say given input string. Okay, it is string input, let us say Java EE. Alright, and first we convert string into stream. Okay, string into stream. So look at here is the chars method. So chars method basically convert a given string into a stream. So look at here, int stream. Okay, so in order to perform some operation on string, first we need to convert string into stream. Okay, convert string into stream, and stream provides methods like map to object. So there are other methods like map to double, map to long, and we are going to map a char into character. So map to character method is not present, so just pick up map to object. Okay, and here we are going to just map char into character. Okay, and now we want to collect the result. For that we are going to call collect method. So what is the result? So result is key and its value. So for that we are going to use collectors. Where it is? Collectors. So collectors provides group by method, right? So group by method, and it's group by method where it is, yeah. And here we are just grouping by character. Let's map the character here. Let me just split the statement so that it will looks good. Now here what we'll do, we'll count the number of characters, right? So for that we are going to use counting method. Okay, great. So look at here, it's pretty simple. In a single line we have done the job. We have converted given input string into stream, and we have just mapped each character into a character, and we have just use a grouping by method to group each character and its value. Okay, here we are using counting method to count the number of characters, and basically collect method collects the result. So the result is key and value, right? So this is the key and value. So in order to store key value we need to use a map, right? So let's go and let's keep the result in a map. Key is character and value is long. So long because counting method returns a long, so look at here, hence we need to use long over here, and this is simply a result. Okay, and now we simply iterate over a map using for each method. So again we are going to use here a lambda expression. It's key and value, and this is the lambda expression syntax. Alright, and just put the sys out over here, and key, okay, and value. If you are new to the lambda expression and Java 8 features, then you can visit my previous video tutorials where I have shown you all about Java 8 lambda expressions, functional interfaces, stream APIs, a lot of things. Okay, so now here we need to add a if condition. If value is greater than 1, then we simply print a duplicate character and its count. Alright, let's go ahead and let's run the program and let's see the output. So look at here, A appears 4 times, E appears twice, V appears 2 times, J appears 2 times. If I give Z here, then this should not be a duplicate character, right? So let me run the program and look at here. So J is not a duplicate character, so it does not appear in output. Okay, great. So far we have written 2 programs. So first program is by using hash map, and second program is by using Java 8 functional style. Alright, so I highly recommend you guys to go through the Java 8 program, because look at here the number of lines. In a single line we have written the logic, but in case of hash map based solution we need to write a lot of code. Okay, if in interviews, if interviewer ask a question like write a Java program to count duplicate characters in a given string, then try to give this solution, okay, using Java 8. So interviewer might impress if you provide a solution by using Java 8, because interviewer might expecting a Java 8 features from you. So I highly recommend you guys to go through the Java 8 functional style solution. Okay, if you don't know Java 8, then this is the hash map based solution, then we can just go through this. Alright, Thanks guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Whenever I will publish such videos, you will get notified. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.